Boys. Welcome back to Draft Boyz, the FPL Draft podcast. As always, I'm joined by Myles, Hito, and myself, lads. Oh, I forgot to say myself, Whitey.
Yeah, you
I should
did.
say myself.
I was waiting for it.
I was going to call you myself all.
Damn it. Well, how are we doing?
Yeah, I'm good. It feels like we haven't been here in a while.
Yeah, it's definitely been a while. I mean, there was that, what was it, FA Cup round, and it just kind of
delayed everything. And we've had weird fixtures and we've had holidays,
It's
Christmas
that time.
time.
Of year, yeah.
Happy New Year, boys.
Yeah, Happy New Year.
Oh, yeah, Happy New Year.
That's it. Last time was on New Year's Eve.
Oh, yeah. Hectic. That was
Yeah.
good. Yeah, it's been a bit of a whirlwind start to 2021.
Yeah, it's still going, guys. Everyone's like, yeah, 2020's over. It's like, it's still going to be going.
Someone's asked me, like, "What do you think will be different this year?" I'm like, "No, it's fucking the same. It's exact same.
Dude.
Copy paste."
Yeah, copy. Oh God, we're a bit grim here at FPL Draft Boyz, but yeah, it's been good. It's been good. So let's move straight into our little game snack chat.
Straight in?
Oh, hang on. And you know what? I've skipped over something. I think we should talk about how our teams went in this last game week.
Oh,
Yeah.
we can do that.
Let's have a quick look.
Hito, how'd you go? We'll start with you.
I was quite happy, to be honest.
Oh,
I
fuck
got
you.
41 points.
That's good for you.
Thanks, mate.
That's fucking brutal.
It is,
I can see why I didn't want to record.
No, that's good. It's progress, Ada.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Yeah.
Where was your high point scorers?
My highest point scorer was Madison on 10.
Cracking goal as
Had
well.
Grealish and then Ings with 9.
Oh, yeah, against your boys.
Yeah, so it's kind of only spread against 3 players really.
Yep.
The rest all 2s and 1s. But yeah, not too bad.
So it's 41.
Yeah.
You happy with that? Okay.
Yeah.
How'd you go,
Well,
Whitey?
mate, what was my score the week before that? It was terrible.
It was like 11,
13,
wasn't
the
it?
week
Yeah,
before.
that's
So
right.
it's a huge improvement.
Massive.
Yeah, seriously. Look, I'm a little worse than Hito. It's definitely a bad week for me. I'm not calling it a good week.
Yeah.
I got 36 points, 5
Yeah.
less than he.
Yeah.
Definitely not calling it a good week.
Yeah, it's just an average
Yeah,
one.
it's 'cause I beat you.
From the top of the table, boys.
Yeah, it is for sure. Nah, look, I the standard really. Fernandez got me 10 points.
Yeah.
Penalty there.
Your
Loves
saviour.
it. He's always in there with something. Yeah, I saw some serious opportunities for my boys out there, but they did not convert. Sterling got an assist. Dyer got a clean sheet, and then a couple of players started. That's it. That's all it takes to get to 36.
Yeah.
Well, mate, I had 3 players score points and the rest did nothing. So
Yeah, true.
41.
True.
That's it. That's it.
Shows you how
Miles?
Yeah,
How'd you do?
I had a good solid week again. I got 59. Son and De Bruyne, first 2 picks, just doing me proud. And then it was a bit of a spread. I was all right in defense with Sias and Wan-Bissaka and just a couple of assists here and there.
Yeah. Creep you up to that big.
It annoys me that you got De Bruyne and Son. That's
Yeah.
a good pairing. And after watching De Bruyne,
Yeah, I mean, look,
something was different.
he could have scored so many more
mate.
points this season. Not just this game week, but he's just hit the bar a lot. He's missed a few.
He's not been
sitters.
as clinical.
No.
Yeah, but it's good to see that he's always in those positions.
Oh, yeah. And he's always going to be. It's just a shame when someone at that level does drop a bit because they go from being like ridiculous to just kind of like really good.
Yeah.
It takes away that X factor that you have in your team.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's move on to Snack Chat. I preemptively jumped to it because there's a lot of suspense around Snack
No.
Chat this week. We've had our eyes closed
A lot
at
of
times.
mystery.
We've been banished from other areas of the house so Miles can prepare himself.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, Snack Chat, we bring in a snack and a drink each week and we rate and berate the snack. And Miles is our snackateur this week.
Yeah, so I didn't
you
tell
got?
you guys, but I got a call last week from just like a little mum and pup type situation and asked if they wanted to be our sponsor. So
For reals?
So yeah. I didn't tell you. So I've gone with it,
Whoa.
and I brought the first little like trait of our new sponsor.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys have heard of McDonald's, but it's a little mom and pop store. All right, so the drink is actually a Fanta
Okay,
at the
good.
moment.
Oh, shit.
So I'm going to
Okay.
need you to drink a bit of your Fanta.
Okay. I can do
just
that.
so we can make room for doubles, triples, quadruples, whatever you guys fancy.
Thank you. We've got these large Fantas
I haven't
in
had
front of us.
Fanta in a long time.
Sugar kit.
It's great.
I will be adding an Untold. It's a spiced rum.
Oh my goodness.
And at home, I've been doing Fanta and rum, and it is absolutely delicious.
Oh, I'm excited.
I'm absolutely ready.
And
I'm so ready.
For the snack, I've got these little things just from our little
Oh,
sponsor.
you fucking genius.
They're McFlurries. I don't know if you guys have ever seen them out there.
Please tell me they're Oreo.
Well, they're actually my favorite McFlurries, which is a combination
Oh my God.
of Oreo and M&M.
Oh,
shit.
What do you call it?
Myloscopy special.
Yeah, good. Good name. Good name.
Oh my God. They look delicious, boys.
Now I understand all the secrecy.
I know.
Yeah.
And why you needed to be really time conscious
They're
of fucking ice
perishable,
cream.
so I had to get them in the freezer without anyone seeing.
Can you look at this?
Is
that a good amount?
Are McFlurries a global product of McDonald's?
Yeah, the little mum and pup store.
Yeah.
Can we put that out there, people? Anyone?
I
Tweet
think-
us.
I think they are.
Get heat up on whatever
Yeah.
way you're
Do you guys have
communicating with him.
McFlurries?
Do you have McFlurries?
Yeah.
And what flavors?
I know. That'd be really good to know. Do you know what I'm a bit disappointed at? In that McDonald's has decided to sponsor us with food and drink. I'd rather their huge marketing budget, but I'll take their food.
It just starts with a little bit.
Look, you got to
though.
start somewhere.
You got to start somewhere. I'm going to do a little double for you, Chris.
Yeah, mate. Do a double.
You might need a triple. I
I'm
don't know.
definitely wanting a triple.
Yeah, well, let's just do a
Thank fuck
triple.
I'm working from home tomorrow.
The fuck am I working tomorrow?
Sleep in. This is good.
Okay.
Have you had a bite of your McFlurry yet, Whitey?
No, I
Or your
am.
mid
I'm
taste?
going to toothpaste.
What do you
Yeah.
reckon? I hear some crunching.
I'm chewing near the thing because I want people to know the crunch. Myles has
Understand
designed
the
something
crunch.
brilliant here.
Have you ever had the double?
I've never had the double.
Wow, so is my girlfriend. She's never had it as well.
So you get amazing crunch from the M&Ms and the classic kind of Oreo flavor. It's great. That's very good.
Do you want a triple heater? Or
Nah,
a double?
double's fine.
Double's good, yeah.
I'm so glad you brought dessert as well because I just ate dinner.
Yeah, it was a
And I was
strategy.
thinking, like, if it's going to be heavy,
I've been thinking about doing this for Snack Chat for a while. And I've just needed to wait till we're doing a late night podcast.
smart moves there.
So give us some ratings so we can get on with some EPL talk.
Yeah, sorry. It's a lot
No,
going on.
I know, there's a big
Here. Okay.
situation happening.
McFlurry, one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Oreo. I love the new edition of the double.
Love it.
This is a 9.1 for me.
Wow. Decent.
Hito.
I'm going high with you.
Yeah.
I'm going to give it 9.3.
Yeah.
Oh, baby,
It's
this
real
rum
good.
and Fanta is good.
Yeah,
how good.
I need another shot, though.
Quadruples.
Oh, wow.
So, someone once told us how much they like the pod for how loose we are with our alcohol consumption.
Yeah,
so I hope
it's
you
getting
enjoy,
looser.
I hope you're enjoying this one.
I think for me, because this is such a I would never have thought of this.
Yeah, and it's in the
Combination.
McDonald's cup
Yeah,
as well.
it's real ghetto. It's high. It's high.
Yeah.
I'm going to go 9.3.
Okay.
And I'm just going to warn people, I get a real sugar high.
yeah.
So a whole liter of Fanta is going to be dangerous.
Oh,
Everyone
Jesus.
remembers the Vodka Cruiser
Oh
episode.
God. Okay. Flashbacks coming in.
All right, give me a rating for this
Mate,
drink.
I'm going to give you an 8.8.
Nice.
Yeah.
Love that. Chinese numbers.
Yeah.
Good luck.
It's good.
lucky.
Well done.
All right, lucky duckies.
Well, boys, we definitely can't let this food linger throughout the length of the pod. I think
I've had them in the freezer for a while, so we should have a bit of time to chat,
we'll have to just be diligent.
Yeah.
Speaking of diligence, let's get on with this thing.
Mm-hmm.
First game to preview this week is Sheffield versus Newcastle. I guess we should say as a precursor, it's quite a small game week this week. So we might spend a little bit more time on some of the games that we normally wouldn't spend as much time on. And we're also going to talk a bit about the following game weeks because there's such a big double game week coming up. And we'll talk a little bit about some of the strategies that go into your teams, maybe even the week before you're playing the double game week.
Yeah, just so you can actually guarantee picking up those players.
Yeah, making the moves early because usually it's too late if you have got anyone paying attention in your league. to the double game weeks. Anyway, let's start with Sheffield versus Newcastle.
Let's do it.
Well, Sheffield should be quick.
Yeah.
They were rubbish yet again. Chris Wilder looked pretty pissed.
Not surprised.
Yeah, I just didn't see much from them at all. And like with Crystal Palace being, I don't know, there's so many ups and downs.
Yeah. Sheffield it's been pretty consistent. We've seen tiny little sparks of something here and there, but overall they've been pretty bang average. Not looking.
Myles, keep it down over there, you rum and Fanta freak. Yeah, no, they've been rubbish, and I don't think we really need to talk about anything there.
No, just about don't pick those players up.
There's no fantasy prospect there.
Yeah.
I mean, they won a game actually in the FA Cup
Yeah, they have to verse
against
someone not
Bristol
in the Prem.
Rovers.
Oh, imagine if they do a Wigan. They win the FA Cup and get relegated in the same season. Remember
was
that
hectic.
with Martinez
That was crazy. That was
against City?
Yeah, that was crazy.
Crazy.
That was 2009.
Oh, yeah, maybe 2012.
Oh, was it 2012?
I don't know.
Oh, I'm thinking of Portsmouth.
Yeah, they were like 08 or something.
Didn't Portsmouth win the FA Cup or
Yeah.
get to the final? I can't
Yeah, it's
remember.
like 08 or
I think they
09.
did the same thing.
Yeah.
and got relegated.
Wow.
Anyway, Portsmouth, where are they?
I don't think Sheffield would do it.
They had some dramas.
The way they're playing at the moment.
All right. Well, Sheffield, we're moving on from that.
Yeah, unfortunately, we can't even flesh this one out. There's no one would recommend for fantasy.
No.
The only thing I'd maybe consider is that Newcastle have been a bit lackluster going forward the last few weeks. Potential defender shout if you're desperate for someone to play this week. But
Newcastle have been playing some good teams.
they have.
And they're probably going to set up a bit more defensively against, the likes of who they've been up against.
Newcastle have got really bad stats, though, in terms of all of their attacking elements, in terms of shots in the box, shots inside, outside,
Yeah.
shots on target, all of that kind of stuff. So,
But you got to give it to Newcastle. They've just played City, Liverpool, Leicester. They drew against Liverpool, which was a huge result for them. And they didn't get pumped
you
by
mean
City.
Darlow drew against Liverpool?
Darlow, yeah. He had a good game, didn't he?
Fuck, he's so good.
But let's just have a look at Newcastle because I think there are a few things to talk about. Look, just the first thing I want to mention is Andy Carroll's goal. Does that bring him into the team?
They've really had a bit of a rotating door for that position, haven't they? Like outside of Wilson. Because we've seen, I'm going to forget the names. Joel Linton coming in.
Gale's had a few sub.
Gale's had a few sub appearances. There's definitely a lot of competition to be up there alongside Wilson. I think he's just a different flavor. And they'll use him tactically.
And he'll probably only play he'll get a start, play for 30 minutes, get injured, then not play for the rest of the season. So
100%.
not likely.
Yeah.
Probably wouldn't bank on some minutes moving forward.
No, not really. I don't really actually know his deal this season. Has he been injured? Has he just not been played?
A bit of both.
Yeah, he's just been getting back into fitness. And he has popped up. I think it's the second goal. But I just don't mind him for this fixture. So if you're in a kind of big league, I'd be looking at maybe trying to get some sort of differential type thing going.
I like that because Sheffield's probably going to set up pretty standard defensively.
Yeah.
And you need your big guys to, take
win headers.
score goal, win headers off set pieces, corners, all that stuff. So
Yeah. I agree with that. It would be very much a situation of a really large league and your third striker or maybe even your last two strikers are incredibly regular swing positions.
Yeah.
And you're literally just looking for someone for one game week to maybe give you even a point.
Yeah.
I can see where you're coming from there. It's a very rare circumstance, though, I feel, depending on the league you play in.
Yeah, for sure.
But besides from that, I was going to say, I think Newcastle's defense could be an option in this game.
I think so too. Against Sheffield, they haven't been amazing Newcastle defensively, but you're playing Sheffield who really struggle to score goals. So it'll either be the game that Sheffield can finally get a goal because Newcastle are a bit loose, or it's a shout out for Darlow and his boys at the back.
I think that Newcastle are going to be the aggressor in this game.
For sure.
I think that maybe Sheffield will start trying to come out because it's Newcastle, but I think Newcastle's got more firepower and that's just going to, take control of the game.
Be the differential, yeah.
But yeah, good point. I mean, Newcastle clean sheet. Yeah, if you're really desperate.
If you're desperate, yeah. And if you got room to drop someone, they don't have a double game week the next week. So it's not something that I'd be sticking
one week,
to.
one
but
week
just
pickup.
the 1 week if you've got room. And just defensively, you mentioned that they haven't been bad, but they've versed those 3 really good teams. They shut one of them out and they only got 2 goals scored against them in the other 2 games. So, I mean, having Darlow as the keeper as well
it's huge.
just like helps you so much. So yeah, have a think about it.
Yeah, definitely.
So top point scorers, Sheffield no one. Carroll was their only player from Newcastle with any points. He got 8. Yeah. I think interesting points from Myles. Carroll might get another start.
Yeah.
He's had, a bit of time, since with the FA Cup game.
Just because Wilson's been so quiet as well. So I think that maybe they
Instead
might...
of Wilson.
No, not instead, but they might start both of them just for this game, just to like get a big tall man up top and just give Wilson a bit more like free reign.
Yeah, it's an interesting option for sure. I think it's one thing though, just to caveat with swings and pickups just for this week. Just don't drop
Caveat. Good word.
Thanks, mate.
Carry on.
It's the rum.
It's just don't drop your big players or strong players just for one game week. I know it's appealing.
Oh, yeah.
And it's tempting to not have a blank, but reiterate. I can't even fucking speak. The Panthers are.
You started
rum
so
spots
well.
at me.
He's like caveat, and then all of a sudden he's like
Reiterate. Don't drop your big guys, your big guns.
Yeah, and I
just for
feel
a
like
week.
that's you'd think most people would know that, but look, if you don't know that, now you know it.
Yeah.
Hito's talking to kind of himself.
Yeah,
He's a person that gets like 13 points and like 39 points is massive for him.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
he's catering to all types of players.
yeah, good. That's what he's here for. Variety.
Isn't that in the bylaws of our league that you can't speak to the the current champion like that?
Oh
I
god!
feel like there's a punishment or a whipping here.
If only there were bylaws.
Yeah, I burnt that book.
All right, we need a prediction for this. I feel like we've spent all too much time on it.
Yep. Hito, give us a prediction.
I'm going to go Sheffield 0, Newcastle 0.
Oh, whoa!
Okay.
I could see that happening.
Me too.
I also like the idea of taking a risk fantasy wise, and well, maybe not a risk, but like trying to get on this game for Newcastle's fantasy prospects, because I do think it's one of the rare chances that Newcastle are going to get points, and they're more than likely going to be available. So I think our takeaway from this is, even though Hito said 0-all, we're backing Newcastle really for fantasy. Well, Myles and I are. Hito's backing.
Well, he said the defense.
Yeah,
So
I did. Yeah.
It aligns to that.
That's fair. All right. So
Fuck off.
Oh, jeez. That was aggressive. Okay. It turns out that rum makes Hito a bit aggressive. Actually, before we move on here, I've noticed on the side of the Macca's drink here, it says, "How'd we go?" And you can go to maccasfeedback.com. I think we should go on there.
Say love
Send them a link to the pod.
Love the rum
Send
edition.
them, send the link to the pod.
You guys should add rum to your Fanta
Yeah.
more often. And they're like, what are you talking
No, I think we should put in a recommendation for the rum version.
The rum version.
Miles.
Become a bar.
Yeah. So look,
I'll talk to my contacts.
yeah, I think the feedback,
Please.
the feedback forum. All right, Burnley versus United. Burnley did not play last week. There was a postponed game due to COVID. It's pretty intense. There's quite a few teams with a lot of players out because of it.
Yeah, and maybe I'll have a brief chat about last time we spoke. You brought up that interesting point about looking at teams that have better COVID safe policies.
Oh yeah.
I had a brief look into it.
Did
but
you?
Yeah, I tried. It's hard to get the information on individual teams because it's basically just like a blanket across the whole FA of what they want people doing. Mm-hmm. But I was upon the research, I was looking at it and I just thought squad depth. So obviously we're talking about your big hitters, your Uniteds, Cities, Chelseas, Arsenals, things like that. Big squads, you're probably going to have more room to not get COVID in.
I think that's a good point.
Or it just wipes out so many players that you have to then
You can look at it.
draw upon your under 23s like Aston Villa did against Liverpool.
It can go
That
either
was
way.
crazy.
But I was thinking, like teams like Burnley and Brighton,
they're
and stuff,
fucked.
small squads. If they have a few little niggles, they're going to get their under 23s in. But United, they've got such a long, big depth. Chelsea, recall, like the 30 players that we have out on loan.
Yeah. We'll just bring back another one. Shit, he got COVID on the way. Okay, another one.
Is that a condition in Lukaku's contract? And
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, we got little like
players
waivers.
you've sold as well. It's the sell-on clause.
Yeah, 100%.
De Bruyne's coming back.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah, that's a fair point. I'm glad you looked into that.
I tried.
That was
I tried.
interesting. Well, look, at least someone's doing the research here.
It
It wasn't me.
It would have been so good if you came to us like just before this week and you said, "Oh, Aston Villa don't look too great," and then what happened.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Okay, so Man United played Aston Villa. They won 2-1. It seemed like Aston Villa were definitely in this game.
Oh, 100%.
Like, well, from what I saw, and this one is not one I got to watch the whole way through, but it just looked like a lot of Aston Villa pressure at times.
They were.
But you got to respect that United rode the pressure. And
Yeah,
won the
De Gea
game.
pulled off some good saves from a couple of chances, but they looked really lively. The main guys who've called out from Villa's side have stepped up, but Man U held them off somehow, and they got another lucky pen call.
It was
To win
very
it.
lucky, wasn't it?
Fucking hell. I'm next year betting money on amount of Fernandez pens.
Yeah, like over
I'm
10
just
or
gonna,
something.
just like, It's
The odds won't
it's
be
like
that
guaranteed
good.
money.
The odds won't be that good,
It's
though.
like guaranteed money.
It'd be like betting on the tennis.
Yeah, it'd be like
It's like,
$1.15
Yeah,
or something.
Djokovic, yeah. $1.10. Oh, yeah. Don't think I'll bet on that. Yeah, anyway, yeah, I think he's got a few pens in the bag. A few more to go. And I'll
So
say that I'm
soft.
pretty happy that he's in my team.
So soft. He had a shot from range near the end though, which looked really nice.
I think it was right after the pen. Yeah, he took a nice shot and I was like, oh, please go in. I need that in the goal.
And I know it's always pens and stuff like that he's scoring a lot. But I was watching this game and he always is showing up in the spot. Like, remember there was that chance where he was just at the back post and I'm like, why are you there and not like Luke Shaw, who should be there?
Yeah.
But like, he's a very, very clutch player and, people single him out for penalties, but I think he's so much more than that. He's just like fucking royalty.
Yeah, 100%. Fantasy wise, you see it week in, week out. Like, yes, you've got the consistency of the penalties behind it all, but he's talented.
Oh, there's
everywhere
no
on the
pens.
field.
He would still be up there in terms of points.
It'd be decent, yeah.
So yeah, it was him. And who was our other goal? Oh, Martial.
Yeah.
Got a goal, headed goal.
Yeah, a bit poor from Villa. I don't know how he won that header on the 6-yard line, but
Well, yeah, but yeah, nice
But
ball
still
in
good
from
header,
Wan
though.
Bissaka.
I think,
points
is that
for
like his
him.
first assist ever? He's not known for his assists.
When he was at Palace,
Wan-Bissaka.
he did get a few assists.
Yeah.
But since he's been at United, he hasn't.
Not been a provider.
But he has been very clinical in defense down that side. So, I mean, yeah, I was talking about a month ago. We were talking about United's defense, and I just think Wan-Bissaka is the pickup from their defense because he does get forward and he gets so many BPS points because he just wins so many balls.
Yeah.
And which is just really big for defenders, as you guys would know.
Yeah, he gets rewarded.
And
Yeah,
look,
for sure.
slipping up with the assist, maybe a bit of momentum, and we'll see where it goes.
Yeah, you never know.
Well, we had a FA Cup game during the week for United. They played Watford and won 1-0. McSauce with the goal.
McSauce.
Miles, you missed McSauce.
Do you like that?
I loved it. Yeah,
Like that
I
name.
was gonna say it if you didn't say it.
Yeah. I was like, oh, this is my perfect chance to bring back McSauce back.
Shout out to Sam.
Look, no idea what that goal was, how it looked, but yeah, I'm not sure. He's still not slipping into my fantasy team.
No,
McSaucey.
but maybe as the double game week approaches, and if you just want a United player, and if you've got a bit of room to pick him up as a bit of a punt, he could be all right for the next game week. So maybe bear that in mind.
Yeah, I could see that. Okay, so I think we should predict this, baby.
Yeah. Well, seeing though you're a Fernandez owner, I'll let you take this one, mate.
Okay. I should say Fernandez got 10 points this week.
Yeah. Oh, God.
It's not that much of a dilemma.
I know.
I like to add a bit
It's
of drama.
like Chelsea versus United, and he's got like...
You got to add a bit of drama here.
Oh, it is his team, Burnley.
That's true.
Manchester United 4, Burnley 0.
Wow. Pumping,
Huge.
eh?
Well, for me, Burnley just had a game postponed because of COVID. We were just talking about the fact that teams like that are going to suffer from this.
Yeah.
They're not going to be playing, most of their starting team. They won't be back if they've got, depends how many COVID cases there were. I don't know in that team.
And Milton Keynes almost beat them in the FA Cup.
Yeah.
I think you're onto
They
something
won on
here.
pens.
I know. So, look, I'm backing United this week. I feel like this is going to be, they're running on a pretty good streak of form.
Top of the table.
I think they're going to be flying high and getting a bunch of goals.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. And they've got a double game week coming up. So if there are any Man United players free that you think might get some games or play both fixtures in the double game week, jump on them. But they're probably already gone.
Probably.
Now, Wolves versus Everton. Wolves played Brighton and drew 3-3.
Yeah, I think they let that slip away.
What a game.
Yeah, it was a cracker.
Jesus.
I was not expecting that.
Nah. Mostly Brighton to score 3 goals in one game, but
Yeah. Actually, no, but I'm not surprised because that's what Brighton have done all season. Whenever they've actually had a good game, they've drawn.
they don't win.
They always draw. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, Brighton played really well in that game. Oh, but they drew.
Yeah.
They never fucking win.
Yeah.
Anyway, well, so
Let's give
Oh,
Wolves their prop, though.
yeah,
Props,
Hito,
though.
give them the props. Tell us what happened.
So we had a nice little header from Sice, your boy Milo. You picked him up a couple of weeks ago.
Good pickup, eh?
It was a good header, though.
He was in my team earlier this year.
Yeah, you dropped
And then
him.
he got dropped.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, he's not the flavour this year.
No.
And I just went,
I think he actually
Pulled
had COVID. And that's why he had like 5 games off.
He was out for a while, wasn't he?
Yeah.
right.
He's back and that's a couple of set pieces now he's contributed to goal wise. He's really in form at the moment for them. They got lucky with the own goal as well. Bit of like calamity defending from
Look, you might call it luck. I call it just netto brilliance. All right. Okay. I see my boy put that ball in, destined for the back of the net, and it found its way there.
I do like their away kit though, the Portuguese kit, pretty much.
Yeah. Looks
Tempted
good.
to get one.
Wow.
It looks good.
A Wolves kit? You're going to buy a Wolves kit? Is that
seen
what he
it, though?
said? Okay, how fucking good it is.
Actually, no, I see what
It's
you
very
mean.
similar color jumper you're wearing right now.
Yeah, it's not.
Nice and maroon.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this
deep
is
maroon.
just
If I
a
wasn't
plain
colourblind.
jumper, not a branded Wolves fucking jumper.
Mate, go beast mode and get Traore on the
I don't like it.
No, I like what you're saying because when I was watching Liverpool the other day, and even when I was watching United and they had that camo kit,
Yeah.
I love it. I hope Chelsea does one next year. 'cause
Oh, yeah?
I'm
You like it?
I love the camo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I wasn't a massive fan of it.
Yeah,
I'm
every-
warming to it.
Every
I'm warming to
Liverpool
it.
fan I've asked, they hate it.
Yeah. It's a bit too bright blue. If it was a little bit more chill,
Yeah.
I think I'd like it more. But I don't know. Don't rate Nike's first attempt at a Liverpool jersey.
Yeah.
All of them this year, but we'll get to that.
Sorry, I meant my McFlurry.
Just munching away.
I've got mad tooth freeze. Okay.
And then final goal was a pen.
Oh, it was a pen.
Yeah. Bit of a dumb challenge, but
Neves' first goal in about a year.
I know. He's back
Go
on the radar.
Neves.
Back on the radar.
And I think, Myles was rating him.
I love him.
Loves him.
Jimenez is out. They get a pen. He steps up. Let's go.
Still sore about him. That's me.
Himmy. Yeah.
Himmy.
Himmy. And then, FA Cup for Wolves, boys. They won 1-0 against Palace.
That's an interesting one at least because it's 2 Premier League teams.
Yeah, it's always nice when that mix matchup comes. It spices things up a bit.
Yeah, well, Traore won that pen, I'm pretty sure, that
Yeah,
Neves scored, and
he
he
did.
looked pretty dangerous there,
It was
scoring
the
the
same
goal.
guy. It was the same guy that gave the own goal away as well. He had a shocker.
Oh, McBurn or something? No, Burn. Something
yeah,
Burn.
Burn. Yeah.
Oh, my
Field
God,
of
that
Burn.
guy had a fucking shocker. Luckily, we get to talk about him soon.
I know we can.
He's our next preview.
I know. Horrible.
Okay, so Everton They lost 1-0 to West Ham.
Yeah, they've dropped off a bit. Everton, haven't they?
They're definitely ups and downs. It's a bit of a roller coaster ride with them.
They go like 3 in a row and then lose or draw a few in a row. And
Well, West Ham have been a good team.
yeah,
I don't really know. Yeah. It's hard.
Yeah, I think with this game as well,
I wouldn't write them off.
they just didn't look like themselves at all. I didn't see much from DCL, Richarlison. Siggy was in there a little bit, but there wasn't much going on. The probably best thing was like a shot from Bernard from range.
that was
Collected that nice volley well, but yeah, a bit disappointing from their end, I think. To not pull that away, but yeah, I wouldn't change anything in terms of fantasy wise. There's talk of Rodriguez coming back soon.
yeah, and Diggers.
Yeah,
Dignay's coming back.
Yeah,
Ding.
yeah, Diggy.
Dignay.
Dignay.
I like
Dignay.
Diggers. I like the nickname Diggers.
Yeah, and this is
He's Diggy. But Siggy will have to play if Diggy's on.
I know.
and I don't know if it's already happened, but we spoke like 2 months ago and we were like, set a timer for like January 1st, pick up Diggy.
Yeah.
I did it.
Did you?
Yeah. So he's on my bench at the moment.
I forgot you said that because I looked very soon after that and he was already gone.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck.
Yeah. Did you set your alarm?
No, I didn't say
Did you say January 1st? A new year, new day, boys. Diggy's going to be back.
And he's started training with the team again. So he's he should be back for that double
They'll
game
definitely
week. Pretty
flourish
much.
with him back in the team.
Yeah. Oh,
And
for sure.
It'll be interesting to see what happens with Rodriguez because I think a lot of people might have dropped him
Yeah.
over this period. So I think we haven't seen much from him in a while, but I would keep an eye on him if he's free just to see if he gets thrown straight back in and starts looking lively because he might give that spark that Everton have kind of missed.
Maybe. But maybe a bit
Siggy
later. when
Siggy
it's a
might
bit
lose
warmer.
his. Yeah. This is the warm up.
Mate, he can wear gloves and a beanie and thermals. He'll be fine.
Yeah, he'll be right.
Well, wait. They won their FA Cup game 2-1 against Rotherham. Tosan and Doucouré scoring. So
Tosin still's on there.
I can't believe he's
Squad
still
list.
on their squad.
I was so surprised when I saw that name on the score sheet.
me too.
I was like,
I
what?
was like, didn't that guy fucking play in the Prem like 4 years ago?
I'm pretty sure he's just getting paid for like
Oh
the
my
last
God.
5 years to do nothing. I picked him up. They were frothing on him when they signed him.
Yeah.
I picked him up.
Was that when
did
was that when they went mental in the transfer market and they just bought like
and
8
he was one
players?
of them. Yeah.
They never replaced Lukaku. I think it was Lukaku was there,
Yeah.
and then he went to United.
Mm.
That was it.
They
and then they
replaced him
signed
with Tosin.
Tosan.
Yeah, and he just
They're like, oh, we need
scored
a-
like 1 goal.
A lookalike.
Dude with no hair.
All right. I'm going to move
I
on.
wouldn't say they're a lookalike, but
Yeah, I don't know about a lookalike. Okay. Wolves, the top point scorers there were Neves with 10, Seiss with 7, Neto and Traore with 5, and Everton really didn't have any good point scorers this week. Any prospects in this game? Any players you're liking to score goals or points in this fixture?
I don't know, man. Like probably in this fixture, I think there's going to be goals. I feel it is my prediction, so I'll just talk about it.
Yeah.
I'm thinking 2-2, but I'm kind of thinking the similar type scorers. I'm thinking your Podence, your Neto. Who actually impressed me was Semedo.
yeah,
Nelson.
Yeah, Nell Dog.
yeah, he looked all right.
He looked good. So just as a bit of an outsider,
For those who don't know, where does Nelson play?
he's a wing back.
Yeah, right
wouldn't
wing
he? Yeah.
back.
Yeah. So he looked all right, but maybe for this fixture, I don't know because I think Everton will score.
Yeah, I'm not backing them for a clean sheet after conceding 3 goals to Brighton. But yeah, I think Traore needs to get a mention.
For sure.
Because
And
if he's a player that doesn't get a lot of starts and, if he's going to play anyone based on form, Traore,
well, Traore's basically been getting the minutes for like the last 3 or 4 weeks.
Oh, okay.
So, every time Wolves play, I'm like, oh my God, I should have re-picked him up, because he's playing. But he hasn't had that breakout yet. But after that goal on the weekend, He's just due, isn't he? He's such a beast.
He is such a beast.
It'd be interesting to see how they go because they played a really strong team against Palace in the FA Cup. Pretty much all normal starters. So it'd be interesting to see how they turn that round.
Yeah. And I know
how long's it been?
Well, they only played just the other day. It was either this morning or
So maybe he won't
the
get a
8th.
start.
They played on the 8th, actually. So it was actually a couple of days ago.
Oh, okay. I'd see him playing if he's
Yeah.
going to play an informed
It's a
player.
couple of day turnaround, but he played the Prem game before that, so that's a lot. But
And just as a little
don't have the
outsider from Everton, I'd say Iwobi. He didn't start last game week, but
Fresh legs.
oh no, he did.
Oh,
He just had a blank or some shit. I don't know what I'm looking at, but he's been playing lately and he's been looking pretty good.
yeah. He feels like a bit of a sucker to me. I mean, I will get to talking about that later, but you know, he just always feels like he's that like he gets an occasional goal, but like, is he ever going to go on a blistering run?
get on a run.
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's hard to tell. I think it's mostly the normal guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was
Say
just
from
trying
these
to
teams.
think about outsiders
Yeah.
that I have been liking the look of.
Yeah, that's fair. Look, put it out there.
Chuck it on your watch list. You know, you've got to have a deep watch.
I'll put it
list.
on my second watch list.
Yeah,
The backup one.
yeah.
Is that on your phone?
Yeah,
It's in your notes.
It's in my head.
In your notes.
It's in my head. Okay, so what was your prediction for this, Miles?
I'm going to say 2-2.
2-2.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll take 2-2.
We'll take 2-2.
2-2.
2 for 22. You got 12. You guys listen to 12 Man?
Nah, I don't.
Someone out there will get my joke. Tweet us.
All right. Manchester City versus Brighton is our next fixture.
Yeah. Look, I know we're not talking about Chelsea this week, but I'm looking forward to talking about this game.
I am not.
Chelsea lost 3-1 to City.
Keeps rolling. Look,
You guys were trash.
Outclassed, I reckon.
Yeah.
yeah, our class. Not surprising that, yeah, they're a great team. It would have been good if they actually gave the penalty that was due. That didn't even make the highlights because they're doing it's a fucking cover up.
It's a conspiracy.
Dude, cover up. That was a pen.
For sure.
And they fucking watched it on VAR. It's like, what are you watching?
yeah.
That was a pen. I don't think anyone disagreed that there was a pen just before they scored. Like, the game's different.
Yeah.
If we get that goal, it's different.
Yeah. It's ridiculous. Like even
And the first 15 minutes of that game, we were definitely
It was competitive.
it was competitive. It was like really fast paced passing from us. I was like, oh shit, this is not something we've seen in a while. And then they didn't get the pen, and then that goal got scored, and we just felt to shit.
went
And-
downhill from there. They were just all
Too
over
many
you.
young brains, you know, with that, not that experience, just to like, you know, take it on the chin. You know, you didn't have your way, and then a goal gets, you know, scored against you, and then you just collapse.
It was bang, bang,
Same
bang.
for the manager too. Young brain.
But you know what?
Nah, he'll be right.
Well-
He's not on the pitch.
Hang on. We're meant to be talking about City here, lads.
All right. No more Chelsea
I've got to enjoy my moments when I can.
So KDB with an early chance missed it. Rubbish player. Shit team.
Yeah, that was summing up that what we were talking about before, that form.
Yeah,
Old KDB would have buried that.
I know. You'd just be seeing way more points from him.
For sure.
Then for their goal, which came moments later, which, as we said, came after the not called penalty.
Yeah.
I don't know if we said that enough. Gundogan just, wow.
Fucking hell.
When that happened,
Stupid.
it was crazy. He just like
That was like an
turned
Aguero
so
goal. That was an
sexy.
Aguero goal.
Yeah.
Turn on the edge of the box, one touch, turn, bury.
In that moment, I literally, like, as soon as the goal was scored, I didn't even watch the replay. I just went on to fantasy and picked him up. I was like, nah, this guy is on form. And
Love it.
I think he did that with like Lingard a couple of seasons ago.
I have never had Lingard in my team. Never.
Oh, Berahino. That's right.
Excuse me, I drafted him.
In the third.
No, it was seriously, Gundogan that was amazing.
called
The
him
turn
out.
and finish. We did
We've
last
called
week.
him out, and
Yeah.
it's now turned into 3 goals in 4 weeks.
Yeah.
He's listening.
He's listening to us. He's, for a deep double pivot player, He's
Deep double pivot.
Yeah,
I love the way you say that.
it's a deep double pivot.
So he's like,
Deep.
he's in that
pivot.
top 5
Deep.
list of box to box midfielders that I was talking about.
Oh, yeah?
With Decore.
Yeah.
yeah. He's in that top 5.
I thought you're gonna slowly release these players whenever it just happens.
Yeah.
You're like, oh fuck, should have
I've got the list. Don't worry. All right?
Okay.
I just can't share my watch list with you boys. All right. You're
Just
my
slowly
competitors.
revealing them.
I have to say though, Foden's follow-up goal, the second goal. I mean, while Mendy was a little poor, fuck, it was a nice finish.
It was a nice
Oh my
touch.
God.
It was just first time, and you could see he knew exactly what he was doing. Like
Yeah.
it was just he barely looked at where he was putting it.
Your old boy, yeah. You dropped him.
I did, but I'm not worried about that. Like I'll say I nearly did the same thing with him as I did with Gundogan.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, Foden's fucking scoring.
Yeah.
He's playing.
To be honest, when I
And I
saw
looked.
that as an outsider, my first thought was that was so shit from Mendy.
Yeah,
I can see the nice element of Foden's finish, like the little touch to put that on target. But when your keeper's that side of goal near post,
It's the only
I just
place
thought
it's
that
going.
was I thought it was really poor.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think slow motion is pretty brutal though in those circumstances. When
I
a
know,
fast
but-
ball comes in, it's like
But
boom, boom.
How many
first
other
time touch.
keepers have we seen lately? Like we've shouting out their amazing saves, like just standing big and
Yeah.
like blocking it with anything, like Darlow and Schmeichel.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They've
right.
just been
Mendy's no
pulling out
Darlow,
these-
all right. All
Yeah,
right.
maybe we should sign Darlow.
I wish. All right, take it easy. We do like
But-
Mendy. He's been a breath of fresh air for us.
Yeah. Oh, he has. But I think we've seen a lot of keepers do well in those situations.
I think one thing we're missing from the Foden goal, his girly voice celebration. He's
Did you hear it?
not girly, I should say childlike.
Oh my god.
You see that lad got it in?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Mum, that was for you. Mum, did you see that one?
Oh, Mum didn't come
Oh,
again.
God.
She didn't come watch me play.
Sorry, Foden. But
Sorry, Phil.
Fuck. Oh no, KDB's got a pretty high voice too. It could have been him, to be honest.
I don't know, but
You know when KDB got caught like screaming and he's like,
Let me talk, man.
like
Really?
his team wouldn't like let him go talk to the ref. They're pulling him away.
oh really?
Let me talk.
Oh god.
man.
You
He's
sound
like,
like Mickey Mouse,
get your
dude. You sound like Mickey Mouse. Definitely.
Or
was
you,
Mickey
or
Mouse.
you mean KDB?
Let me talk.
That's more Mickey Mouse.
Okay, well, we should move. We're avoiding talking about City here. The final one was fucking brutal. Where the hell was the rest of the Chelsea defense there? Kante just kind of like being the last man tries to fang a ball in.
It was
And
ridiculous.
I don't understand that. It's 30
Immediate-
minutes gone.
Yeah.
And you're playing as if it's like we
The
got
last 2
all
minutes.
throwing all of everything forward the last 20 minutes.
Yeah.
It's like you got so much of the game left.
It was
You
off
can
a
nick
co-
one at the 40th minute. You never know. You might nick another one at 60. But they're just throwing everything. I thought that was
Young boys,
lack
mate.
of
Young boys.
experience.
And that's going to happen. I think a lot of people, well, most people should understand what Chelsea's doing. It's, they're
I
building
know,
a
but
team.
I think that's like, I don't
But
know,
it
is
is
that coming from
inexperience.
Frank? That
I have
kind of-
no idea.
That kind of push for
I
this
don't know
goal?
enough. I don't know
Or
enough
two
about
down?
it. Like in that, circumstance. does
I
the
just
team
look at that
take
and go,
hold?
that's something there. No one's showing any
Yeah.
kind of leadership to be like, no, let's just chill the fuck out.
Well, yeah.
We
And the
need
goal
John Terry
itself.
back, mate. We need John
Yeah.
back. John Terry, where are you? You can
Hey,
run a
it's
few
Thiago
fucking
Silva's
minutes.
fucking playing. He can play.
Yeah. Has he been playing?
No, he's been off a little bit.
Yeah, that's right.
On and
Yeah.
off.
Now the goal itself for that, it looked like Sterling had completely fucked
Oh
it.
my god.
What was he doing for all that time? I was as a Sterling owner, I was going, bury that.
Yeah.
And I'm a Chelsea fan. And I was fucking like, if I'm gonna get anything out of this game, I'm gonna get a fucking goal from Sterling. Because I was getting
Did you even
nothing
get the
else.
assist?
You got the assist.
I got the assist after he curled it, back post, bounces off. And I will say, he did pretty well to get it onto the back post from where he was.
Yeah.
And
But
then,
I think
KDB following
another
up,
player that
finishing
previously would have so much confidence just round the keeper and slot that.
Yeah. But he has been better.
No,
He has, but
Did
I
you
think
see Kante
last
edge him?
season-
Kante
last season, yeah.
fucking race back. Sterling is a fast player.
Yeah.
Kante was right on him. When I watched it again, taking my notes, Kante gets back and puts the pressure on him and just puts him outside.
Mm.
And then it was actually Mendy for me that kind of fucked it because he kind of charged
He
out.
came out too
Yeah,
quick,
he came out too quick. And because Kante had kind of done the work. And then the ball came back off the shot and then Mendy was out of position and
Kante had the spirits of all the French saints just empowering him.
Just his smile. He's just his smile.
They're like solar panels. He's like brings in all the heat and light and power to energize him at nighttime.
All right. Look, let's start talking about Brighton. One thing probably we'll talk about later in the podcast that, City, they've got a game this week and they've got a double. So it's probably something to look at, but we'll talk about that later.
Sorry, I was stirring my rum and Fanta.
Me too.
Yeah.
Now, I think we should talk about something that's been brought to our attention by one of our many, many fans and listeners. What is Matty Ryan doing on the bench?
It's a travesty.
Yeah.
It really is.
Now, our fan mail was pretty pissed that basically Potter seems intent on destroying the Socceroos team.
Look, I'd agree with that.
What the fuck? Sorry, should they? What the hell?
What the hell?
Massive shout out to Diddy G for sending us this question.
Yeah, no, it's solid. And look, I think we were all asking these questions. Like, why the fuck is Matt Ryan not in that team?
Mate, it's the first thing we notice about Brighton.
Is
when
Potter
something
worried about the
changes.
Socceroos?
I don't know.
He's English, right?
Yeah.
Or Welsh or something.
Maybe we're a threat.
Maybe a threat.
Yeah,
Shipping
they're
off
like, oh,
Moy to
shit.
China.
Next
What's he
World
said?
Cup.
What's he said in his ear to ship Moy out of the Premier League?
Yeah.
He's like, oh mate, the money's so good.
I reckon he called Liam Neeson. He called Liam Neeson.
You can buy all of Perth.
Just push.
You can buy Perth if you go work in China for a bit.
You can go buy Perth Glory. Yes. One day, owner, manager.
No, even better. You might be able to afford a hair transplant.
Brutal on Moy. He's a great player. He's a great player.
Shiniest head in the land.
Well,
I
the
actually
focus should
do
be
miss
him, Matt
Moy.
Ryan.
Yeah. Matt Ryan.
Why is he getting dropped?
Well, Brighton clearly aren't doing much better without him. They're still not winning games.
No, but he was keeping way more cleanies than they have
He's
done.
a beast, man.
Yeah.
I completely agree.
And
I
their
think
keeper this week, I think it's Sanchez.
Sanchez,
was
yeah.
at
Yes.
fault for like 2 of the goals in a certain way.
yeah, and I'm pretty
Well,
sure
so he
Potter.
didn't cover himself in much.
I was reading an article earlier that was saying that Potter was playing Sanchez over Matt Ryan because of something to do with his performance and training, and then he made a great save, kept a clean sheet in one of the game weeks, and then just has played him ever since.
Yeah. But it's just such a big call that he says you're free to leave when, you've got 2 pretty decent keepers. You kind of want those options with a team like that.
I know.
And
I just hope they fucking go down if they get rid of him.
they might.
I reckon at this
They deserve
point,
it.
I think
They're
it's
dead to me. You're dead to me, Brighton.
I think with that comment though, that like you're free to leave, that's just player and manager not going on.
No, that's it.
So
'Cause you don't say that in the public.
No.
You're
And
free to
everyone
leave.
loves Potter as well. So
I don't know what's
maybe he's
going
not
on there.
Mr. Nice Guy.
not Matt Ryan.
I know.
Well, maybe Matt Ryan isn't that nice,
Well,
but
there's enough Aussies in England. Surely we can rise up and
okay.
storm down to the Amex.
With him free to go, where could he go? Could he stay in the Prem?
he could easily go to another Prem team.
Would he do a little Mark Schwarzer and go to Chelsea? Just play out his days.
I'd
can't
love to
go-
sell fucking that bitch Kepper.
Oh,
and
yeah.
buy Matt Ryan as our.
Oh, how good would that be?
Because he'll have a good time in London.
Yeah.
Look at Drinkwater. Fucking sits on the bench, gets pissed every weekend
Yeah.
with the
He does
ladies.
anything but drink
Yeah, he's not
water.
drinking water anymore. Is that a bit of vodka we see, lads, in the McDonald's?
Is that a bit of rum in the
In
the
your
Fanta?
Lucozade? Yeah.
All right, but yeah, cheers for the question, Diddy J, and
We're just
yeah,
as pissed as you are, mate.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
yeah, fuck him.
Fuck him. Well, now we have no Australian players in the Premier League if he leaves.
Pretty much, yeah.
Go
Yeah,
to Chelsea,
shit.
Matty. Go to Chelsea. All right. So for this game, 3 goals from Brighton, which is pretty impressive. A pretty nice goal from Connolly inside the 6-yard box.
Yeah, good touch.
Yeah, nice touch. And he's now got a hammy injury and his unknown return date.
I do like Connolly, little bulldog.
Yeah, you love him. So that's a bit unfortunate. I think owners of him would have been pretty happy with that goal because he's been a bit hit and miss. And then Burn, who we were talking about before.
Feel the burn.
Man, did he feel the fucking burn this game. He gave away that stupid pen against Traore. And
You're
then-
not going to fucking win that tackle. You're versing an absolute train of a man running down the
I know.
byline.
And he just, he just knew immediately what he did.
You may as well try and rugby tackle him.
Yeah.
You're not going to get your legs there in front of him.
Well, Traore could play sevens.
Oh,
He'd be awesome at sevens.
Yeah, he
I
would.
know. He's
He actually would.
ridiculous. And I think Burns scored the own goal as well.
Yeah.
So
Bad day.
not
Not
yeah. I don't see his name very much coming up.
No,
Unless
he's replaced who was their awesome combo? They had Dunk and someone at the back, and they were this amazing dual heading combo like last season or the season before.
Yeah.
What's his
Who was the other guy?
Well-
he went off to like the Scottish League or something. Went to Scott.
well,
and
you
he's
guys
the
think about
replacement
that.
for him, I think.
Dunk, who was the other side of that heading partnership,
Yeah.
managed to get on the goals this week.
That was a good header.
Yeah, that was nice, and that's pretty standard from him. How often do we see Dunk scoring goals?
Yeah, I
So
know.
often.
Well, he scored quite recently too. He like flashed one in at the back post with a really nice finish the other week. So
For me, he's someone that is definitely a fourth or fifth defender pretty
yeah.
consistently because he is a goal threat.
yeah, you're not thinking about clean sheets. You're just like, oh, if I have one of my main guys not play or there's some rotation auto sub, he's not a bad name to come on. Potentially for some points as well.
100%.
Yeah.
I don't normally say 100%, but the rum brings it out of
There
me.
you go.
Maybe the sugar.
Oh, it's a bit of
don't know.
both. Yeah. You never know with me. They're two different types of highs. Finally, Morpay was fouled for that pen.
Yeah, your boy.
Not
Your old boy.
Not
You
my
would have had
boy
a
anymore.
monster if you had Foden, Morpay, Dunk this week. They're all your old boys, mate.
Just take it easy, mate. It's the first time they've done anything in ages. So Morpay scored the pen. I don't want to talk about it anymore. So, yeah, the top point scorers are pretty heavy from City. Foden, 14 points. De Bruyne, 13. Gundogan, 9. Really impressive from him in the last couple of weeks. And then Brighton with Trossard, 11. Dunk, 7. Morpay, 7. So pretty good points from Brighton players. And I think, the back end of your squad would probably have them. And that'd be helping pick up your points.
Yeah, definitely.
Who's guessing? Who's not guessing?
It's
Sorry, we're
yeah.
not guessing.
Hito,
It's an educated guess.
Yeah, it's a prediction.
give us something, Hito.
I'm going to say City 1, Brighton. No, I said the wrong way around. City 3, Brighton 1.
Oh, you're saying the same result as Chelsea. So you're saying that Brighton will get the same result against
Yeah.
City as Chelsea did.
Yeah.
Prick.
Because City play very open, so Brighton might be able to counter.
Dink one in there.
Yeah.
Even though we only scored in like the 91st minute when the game was over.
Yeah.
Because they've been really
I-
solid in the back, by the way.
Yeah.
City's defense has been
have.
clean.
Well, Walker and Mendy were out with COVID, I think.
Yeah.
Definitely Walker's been out with COVID and Mendy was out for something. I don't know.
Yeah, Zinchenko played. He had a really good game, by the way.
Yeah, Cancelo playing in the midfield, weirdly.
Weird.
Yeah.
Weird. Aston Villa versus Tottenham is our next game here. Aston Villa lost 2-1 to Man United, which we talked about before. But honestly, they were good this game.
They were good, just not clinical enough.
No,
Yeah,
lacked a bit of that.
our boy El Ghazi was not as involved again. I got burnt in Kings and Peasants by not his run finally took a pause.
ended. Yeah.
We don't know though; it's only one game. So
All
I
the
wouldn't be-
fantasy owners of El Ghazi have Hito to thank for him not
The jinx.
scoring.
Yeah, you're welcome.
The jinx.
But yeah, I wouldn't. For example, for him, I wouldn't be panicking dropping him just yet because it's only one game.
Yeah, no, 100%.
He's still probably going to stay in the team. They're playing really well in that formation they've got. So I'd wait and see. But yeah, the same goals really, same goal scorers.
It was a nice lead up to that goal too. Like
Yeah.
they're still playing very nice football.
Oh yeah, they're so nice to watch.
Yeah, that was good.
Huge change
Traore
from last
finish.
season.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I don't understand it
Yeah,
at
it's
all.
day and night.
And Matty Cash getting in a lot of good areas, taking shots. Really
Insane.
Yeah,
It does look like money, eh?
Yeah,
Some of those long range.
it's very good.
Ching.
I will say, though, getting back to El Ghazi, I have heard that Barkley's just about to come back. So I do worry just for El Ghazi's minutes.
It just depends on the form, I think, if it carries.
Yeah.
It depends how many weeks he goes blanking, I think. Because he's played really well.
That's always a risk with these players, though. Like
Yeah.
El Ghazi, we all know he had no form coming into this run, and then suddenly they hit a hot streak, and you're just riding it until it goes.
Yeah.
And you need to get off the train at the right time but sometimes you fall asleep and you miss your train station. I do that a lot.
I'd be looking to trade El Ghazi just to capitalize on
Some naive.
After one
Yeah,
bad or one off week.
That's a
before
good
it
point.
runs
it.
too
I
long.
just think that like all those goals that he did score, I'm not saying it's luck, but that's the momentum. And you
All my rum is at the bottom. All of it. I've been like cruising through this drink like, oh yeah, it's pretty strong, but not bad. Wow.
well,
It's great.
Kick City.
Yeah.
look, your eyes are just like you had a bloody hash cake.
Yeah. All right. Other side of this fixture. Let's move on. Tottenham 3-0 against Leeds.
Spanked Leeds.
It's all the same culprits, really. But the guy I picked up and then dropped this week, Bergwijn,
Yeah.
getting an assist.
Oh, another soft pen.
Yeah, that was a soft pen.
And he had a chance as well.
He did,
in
yeah.
The game.
I know.
It was a good stop though from Melier.
And and it was an amazing touch. I think it was Son sent past it through a great ball from
think so,
Son.
yeah.
And then he took a very nice first touch, but then great save from what's his face?
Melier.
Melier. And then the rest of the game was this Kane and Son show, other than a nice header from Alderweireld, who at the first I thought was Kane.
Yeah, it did look like
Because
that.
it was Son crossing. I was like, oh, it's Kane.
It's Hoyming Kane.
Yeah, Kane. Anyway, they also
from Tottenham.
they also won 5-0 versus Marine.
Yeah, who's like 8th tier.
Yeah.
Did you see those? They're playing like on a field, people like watching from their windows in their houses.
Are you serious?
Because it like surrounds the field.
How good would that be?
I know.
Dude, and it's crazy.
yeah.
Like Liverpool gave them like tapes on Tottenham for them to study.
Really?
Everton gave them their training ground to train, and I think City or United, one of them gave them something else, like all like just trying to help them because of like the situation of like the fixture.
Yeah. Wow.
And Tottenham didn't have a problem with it. Mourinho was
Well, I'm
just
not surprised.
like,
They're
no
8th
worries.
tier. Mate, if you're losing to people who are full-time teachers and
Yeah.
bakers and plumbers,
Are they actually 8 tier?
yeah. They've all
That's
got other
awesome.
jobs, man.
That's awesome. Well, they won 5-0.
Yeah.
Vinicius with a hat trick, Lucas and Divine with goals. Never heard of Divine.
Did you see
Vinicius.
Vinicius was like celebrate Mbappe celebration?
Oh, did he?
It's like, mate, you're playing 8th tier in fucking Marine. Calm down. I know it's his first hat trick, but still, dude, like you're a professional footballer versus guys who do this for their second job.
Sunday League.
I know. But I love the photo just quickly back on the house next to the field. There's a guy that tweeted a photo being like, I'm fucking watching Gareth Bale play outside my bedroom window.
It's awesome.
Yeah, that is
cool
pretty
is
cool.
This is
I bet
the
that
FA
doesn't happen
Cup.
very often.
No.
All right.
That's very cool.
So top point scorers here, Aston Villa, Grealish and Traore with 7 points. I think an assist and some bonus points and goals in there to even them out. And Tottenham, big points, Alderweireld and Son with 13, Kane with 12, and the rest of the defense with 6 points. Always clean sheets bring a lot of money. Now, let's get a little prediction. Is it me?
I think it is you, mate.
Yeah,
Okay.
give us something. Give us a good one.
This is hard. I think, oh, God.
You'll be right,
Good
mate.
fixture, but
Great fixture. Aston Villa have had a lot of problems with COVID, hey?
well, that's a big question. Will they even be able to play any of their players? That's
That's tough.
a big question mark there.
Okay. That is going to be my reasoning for a Tottenham win here. I think, depending on the strength of the team, 3-0. 3-0.
3-0.
And I'm saying it's all the same culprits because when is it not?
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Tottenham's a bit boring.
Yeah, Sane is going to score a hat
fantasy
trick
players.
between them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Sane.
I missed that. When you said Sane before, I'm like, I don't get it. Now I get it. Okay, Arsenal
We
versus
still call
Crystal.
them Con, but I don't know. That's that's better or worse.
Arsenal versus Crystal Palace.
I think we're all a bit tipsy, eh?
Yeah, the rum's all at the bottom. Where's the rum?
Where's all the rum gone?
Arsenal versus Crystal Palace.
Yeah.
Hito's definitely pissed. Arsenal won 4-0.
They did. Yeah.
I'm shocked.
Me too.
I'm shook.
They got a bit of momentum,
They do.
the relegation team.
And I don't like to admit it.
No.
But they're like 6 points behind Chelsea, and I'm not happy about that.
No,
I just don't like. I'm like, what? How bad have we been?
pretty bad.
We have been bad lately.
Yeah, pretty bad.
Yeah, it's painful. But anyway, let's talk about Arsenal.
Yeah.
Well, there's one talking point for sure. Tierney's goal of the season.
Fuck me. 100%.
When I honestly, I saw it. We had it in our notes before I watched it, and I saw goal of the season for sure. I was like, okay, let's see what it is. I was like, this is a Hito early call. Hito.
That's what you think after watching it.
I think it was.
Really? He nutmegs the dude, runs around him, gets into the box, tricks another dude, and then curls it insanely with his right foot.
Look,
I'm not denying it's a good goal.
it's a great goal, and you know you
Mate,
you
I'll
just
take that
you
every
do
day.
love goal of the season, Chads.
Yeah.
But I will say
Come
we'll
on,
talk
boys.
about it soon.
Come on,
but
fam, listening to me now. Come on, give us some love.
I reckon
Give me a rate
Easy's
that.
goal was better than that.
Look,
Oh
Easy's goal.
my-
But we'll talk about that
Was
next
good.
fixture. But or next team.
That was such a good goal.
Yeah.
Now that one for me, I was like,
Look, I did nearly write it again.
well, everyone, that gives you an idea about Hito's goal of the season, chat.
If I watch a goal and I make noise from a team that I don't support when it goes in, that's a good indicator.
Yeah.
You know what we haven't
If I
seen
clench
this.
my butt
You know what we
cheeks,
haven't
it's
seen
annoying.
this season? Goalkeepers wearing hats.
Disappointing.
Very disappointing.
Yeah.
We love that.
We do love a bit of hat chat.
Maybe it's not COVID safe.
Damn it.
Fucking COVID. Ruining our
Can
fucking
attach a nice
lives.
We love
mark
hat
to your
chat.
hat.
Okay, well, Saka backing it up.
Yeah.
Tap in. It was a pretty nice move. I was a bit worried when I saw that goal. I was like, okay, they're actually really syncing up well, Arsenal.
that
It
was like tiki taka.
tiki taka. It was
West Brom, but still. But
It was nice though. They've
And
not
then-
been doing that.
I know I started writing Saka. I'm like, oh, it's only a fucking tap in. Keep ignoring him. But my other side started thinking, do we need to change our opinion a bit?
No,
I don't know. It still is a tap in.
No, I think so. Like I picked him up in Kings and Peasants like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, that was for lols though.
No.
It was for lol. We all picked up Arsenal players. These should have been king.
It's not like these things are recorded, all right? Like
Yeah,
you
true.
can't prove it.
Can't play that back. Not at all.
But yeah, what about Lacazette?
They're kind of easy finishes, but good
Yeah.
finishes.
But he's got to be in that position.
100%. I
And
think
as a
it's-
fantasy asset,
the second one was better.
yeah.
Quick feet to adjust himself and tap it in. But
But it's Arsenal as a
poacher.
whole. It's Arsenal as a whole
Yeah.
giving him some opportunities. I think
Yeah.
I brought it up a little while ago saying that a friend of mine who's an Arsenal supporter was saying that he doesn't think it's like Aubameyang's lack of form is necessarily a lack of form. It's a change of style and that he's not receiving enough opportunities. And yes, maybe he's lacking a bit in the finishing department, but he's still not getting nearly as many opportunities as he was. Now Lacazette's up there and he's getting them from this little turn of form.
he's definitely not lacking.
He's not lacking.
No, he's not.
But where's all the rum gone is all I'm going to say to that one. But yeah, no, he's got a couple goals there. I think anyone who jumped on him early would be pretty happy right now.
I know. I wish I did that.
I know. I tried.
space
I
too
was
as
1
well.
week too late.
Yeah.
Who got him?
I think Bobby got him.
No, Stace. Stace got
Just
him.
went Arsenal mental.
Yeah, that was
Picked them all
brutal.
up.
Yeah, he went nuts, which
then-
is now looking like a great play.
I know, dude.
But anyways, Orba still can't score. Yeah. Oh, the snow.
Yeah, maybe they needed to snow. Maybe
Yeah.
that's their secret.
Let it snow.
Yeah.
That was cool. I don't think I've really ever seen that.
How good was they cut all the lines out?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've
And
seen
then
a
the whole
few times, but not
18-yard
many.
box was
Yeah.
like
Well,
clear.
I think
Yeah.
because a lot of the main stadiums now have like under the pitch heating. Don't
I
they?
know Man U do, I think.
Oh. Well,
Theirs.
maybe it's
I'm
just
pretty sure
Man
they
U.
do it, Man U.
Yeah.
Oh, no, they bring out all those massive
Heaters.
like
or something.
heaters.
Anyway,
I don't know.
I don't think West Brom's that well set up. But
No, probably not.
the snow was cool. They also, Arsenal won again 2-0 versus Newcastle, so another Premier League showing.
in the FA
Albert
Cup.
did
in the
score
FA
there.
Cup. Yeah, Albert scored, and Smith Rowe, who I think
Yeah, we've shouted him out.
we should. Yeah, did we shout him out?
Yeah.
It was like an early days shout
Yeah,
out,
because he played so well against Chelsea.
Yeah, true.
Mm.
Now I'm looking
He
at
looks
him
good.
going, He does look good. And he's beating Pepe, I think, to that position.
Yeah.
Which is pretty impressive. Well, Pepe's just a name, really.
He is just a name.
He's been pretty rubbish.
And a big price tag.
Yeah.
So, yeah, for me, he's definitely one to watch now. I'd be starting to try and grab him.
Yeah. Especially with the way Arsenal are playing this week as well.
But look at their fixtures. Crystal Palace, Newcastle, Southampton.
Yeah, that's juicy.
That's very juicy.
very juice.
Okay, so final game to talk about this week is Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace versus Sheffield. Schluppy.
Schlapp.
Schlapp. Sorry.
Oh, no. Schlupp, schlapp.
Schlup, slip, slop, schlapp. He directed that goal off the pretty shit defending from Sheffield.
Oh, God. It's just everyone throw a body at anything.
It's like three around him and he still gets the shot off.
It was rubbish.
I think it was deflected about 3 times throughout that play. It was pretty crazy, but
And what did I tell you? Benteke. He's a fucking pickup again. I'm telling you.
No.
you see how angry Zaha got at him?
Yeah.
When he didn't tap that near
And it was
post
just like,
chance.
mate, you should have fucking passed it earlier.
It was a shit
There was
pass
no
as well.
chance.
Yeah, Zaha, I
raging.
think, looks frustrated at Palace.
He gets frustrated like when he like loses the ball. You know, he's a bit of a
Prima donna.
He's a sook.
yeah.
Well, you heard it here first. Zaha's a sook.
I'll still trade for him though if you're offering him Whitey.
No, I'm not. I'm definitely not.
He's really unhappy, mate.
Okay, so we briefly touched on it, but that goal from Easy, he made it look easy.
He did. It was
What,
like
what do you reckon was better, his or Son's goal from last year? The one where Son ran from his own half.
I'd say that Hazard's was better.
Oh,
Mate, we're not talking about Hazard.
I love it. I love that segue.
Wait, how many years ago
And I think
was he
everyone knows what it is too, that goal against Arsenal, where he
Arsenal?
fucking puts, I don't know who it was, but it was someone on their
Koscielny. She fucking put him on his ass. I loved it.
Oh, so good.
Yeah.
How many years ago was that?
Like 5.
It feels like yesterday.
Yeah. But whatever.
It's a different player.
But yeah, look, I'll probably say Sons, but I'd have
I'd
to go
agree.
rewatch it.
I think Son had to get through more groups of players.
Yeah.
But the way he got through was just like kicking it further forward.
It was
Whereas
just
Easy
perfect
had to
timing.
like
Yeah, he was
do a bit of a shuffle.
ducking and weaving.
But he just looked like it was just going through the gears.
Yeah. He was chilling.
I was watching him like, oh, okay.
He's
okay.
running faster than I could ever run, and he was not breaking a sweat.
And the finish too. The finish was so cash.
Yeah.
It was just like, dum. Oh, okay. And when I saw him shoot, I was like, oh, maybe this is Crystal Palace's goal.
Yeah.
Second goal, because I knew the result at this point. And It was
Yeah.
just like, okay, that's it.
Yeah. That was a good finish.
It was nice.
It's what you'd expect of Zaha, potentially.
Yeah, 100%.
Zaha
I
run
think that's what
finish.
they'd expect from him. And after seeing that, if he's not in someone's team, I think that how can they not play him?
The hard thing is that
he's in the team now.
the hard thing is that last time he did that, he had an amazing game.
Yeah, and,
And then he
just
went
quiet.
and then he went cold as fuck. And
Yeah.
now has scored again. Will it be another round of that or more? But I don't know. You might have flexibility in your team to jump on it again.
Zaha was a bit of a pass before the assist in this game. One of
Yeah.
those ones, as we said, Tekker's not converting one of his opportunities. And yeah, it was just a bit, he was pulling the strings, not in the points, unfortunately. Now, the top point scorers are actually a bit interesting for Arsenal this week because they're huge. Tierney with 18 points, Lacazette with 12, Holding with 10, Smith Rowe with 9, and Saka with 8. So huge points there from a lot of players. And that's not really even shouting out their defense, which, they all got solid points as well.
Yeah.
So very nice from Arsenal there. If anyone had preemptively gone on to pick up some of their players based off on a little bit of a run of form, well done.
Well done.
Fuck you. Well done.
Or you're sticking to the form thing versus West Brom. That's smart.
Fuck you. Well done. Crystal Palace, MacArthur got 9 points. Tompkins got 8 and Guaisha and Ward with 7. They were kind of the top guys there. I think we need a little prediction
Yeah.
from Hito.
No, it's from me actually.
Oh, it's you. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm just going to keep it consistent this week and just back another 2-2 draw.
2-2 draw.
Yeah,
Arsenal Crystal Palace.
Yeah, I'm going to do it.
As an Arsenal fan, aren't you a little upset with that? Yeah, okay. I don't agree, but okay. I
What
think
would you
Arsenal's
say?
run of form is...
You think they'd win?
Well, knowing Palace's little upsy, downsy, topsy-turvy way of each week is like, oh, we played well. Oh, we played shit.
Yeah, but they just did that with the Wolves game.
You know, they just play well with this one, so they'll go back to the Wolves game.
Wolves was in between, yeah.
Oh, fuck, you're good.
Yeah, and they play well against big teams. If you look at their record,
Set Liverpool, mate.
yeah.
5-0.
Besides Liverpool, like sometimes it happens, but you should see their record against big clubs.
Okay.
It's actually real good. I'm friends with the Palace fan.
2-2. And who do you expect to see points from here? Laka back in it.
Yeah, maybe Saka. You know, my boy.
I don't know about that. Only if it's an
Saka.
accidental cross that goes in.
Yeah, no, I see Zaha getting back amongst it because he's been a bit quiet. And I think this is a perfect fixture for him because I think that Arsenal's defense isn't as good as we think it is at the moment.
Okay. You heard it here first.
Mm-hmm.
Arsenal's defense is not that good.
They just played West Brom, all right?
I know, I agree. I'm agreeing, man.
Yeah, good.
That was all sarcasm. Okay. Now, I think we want to wrap up with a bit of talking about what the next game week entails after this one, game week 19, with all these double fixtures. There's a lot.
It's crazy, boys.
It's crazy, boys. It's crazy
It's
out
crazy.
there.
I don't know what to say. It's
How do you treat this?
It's mental. Well, normally when we see a double game week in fantasy, traditionally you might only get 2 teams that are getting the double. So you kind of load up those players, knowing they have the opportunity to have just a couple versus your competitors. But this time round, pretty much everyone is going to have a really heavy load of double game week players.
Yeah.
And the way this season has gone with the amount of games they're playing, we don't even know what that's going to mean this time round, I feel.
Yeah. And I think out of teams, when I'm looking at who's actually playing, this week comes into it a little bit as well because, you know, you can pick up players that are playing this week, which, you know, they're going to be few and far between.
Yeah.
And then you're looking at the next game week and looking at who they're playing. And I really like the look of both Manchester clubs. I think that their fixtures look good. I know that they've got to play Liverpool. Sorry, I'm talking about United.
Yeah. But they got Fulham.
But they got Fulham. And, you know, this fixture's like not too bad for them as well. And look, I actually had a look at it about 2 or 3 weeks ago. And I like the look of United. And I like the look of their defense. So I jumped on Wan-Bissaka thinking that he would just get snapped up coming up to these fixtures. And then I also picked up Pogba as a bit of a differential because he has been in the goals. I mean, 4 weeks ago he scored
last week.
Got an assist this week for me. So, and I'm just going to see what happens for the next 3 games.
Yeah, I like that because you don't have a huge amount of risk.
No.
It's anyone you trade in is always your 5th mid going out the door.
Yeah.
So
I think that's definitely
I like
the highest value players who are playing game week 18, the short week, and then who've also got a double.
yeah, I'd agree with that because that is the tough part of it is, you know, do you sacrifice picking up a player that's going to have a double game week, but it's not playing this game week before?
So it's basically it's 2 games regardless, but they're closer together.
Exactly. It's the same thing. And for us peeps who play FPL Draft, we don't have captaincies. So the double game week actually, yes, it does have an effect, but if you're gonna, you just don't get those double game week points for just one player.
No,
doubles.
and you're not playing this week and then getting a double. So it's not 3 games in 2 game weeks. It's just 2 games in 2 game weeks, but compressed.
Thank you for putting that more eloquently.
No, you said it well.
No, I don't think I did.
It's the rum.
It's the
Where's the
rum.
rum gone?
The other team that I definitely think people should look at would be West Ham.
I was going to shout them out too. Their fixtures look nice.
Really nice.
What they've got Burnley and West Brom.
And that's for the double, hey. They're not playing this game week coming up 18.
No.
But they do have a nice double.
Yeah, a really nice double.
Burnley,
But when are you trying to bring them in? Are you waiting till after this game week? Because if they're not playing, you're bringing in players that are not going to play this week.
You're just going to have to run your numbers and you're going to have to look at how many players you've got playing this game week. And if you're going to have someone sitting on the bench and you can risk just dropping them, you know, I'd be dropping them for the likes of, you know, Bowen, Souček, Antonio if he's
defenders.
free. defenders.
He ain't free in our league, boys.
I get that. But, you know, some crazy people hold on to someone that's been injured for 12 weeks. I'm happy about that, you know.
Mate, I've told you before, there was an upsy-downsy situation.
I told you to jump on Benteke, mate.
I'm glad I didn't. Yeah, well, that's true.
That's the thing. You wouldn't drop one of your main guys.
No.
So, for example, if you had like Madison,
No.
you wouldn't drop him just to get a double for West Ham.
No.
He's too good.
Okay, what about this? Could you prey on someone in your league that may be a little naive, maybe not thinking that well about this whole situation, valuing a double game week higher than maybe a player that's not playing the game week before, then has a double game week? Could you say, oh, look, I'm trying to work in a trade. Look, he's got a double game week coming up. Not playing this week, but double game week next week. That's pretty big. You know, sell it.
Maybe. Yeah. I mean, it depends how naive that person is.
I know. Well, one thing
We won't name any names in our league, but
yeah,
I know who I'd target.
I expect you.
Neil's not in our league anymore, mate.
God, I miss Neil. Neil's free money for you for years.
Free titles, more like it. But one thing I want to shout out just as well is we haven't spoken about much, but we quite often have done in the past just loans. God,
Yeah.
my voice is gone. Loans.
Yeah.
So not an official trade, but just
I forgot about
I
loans.
could give you
Yeah.
this
We haven't done
player
it
for
in
that player.
ages.
Yeah, we
Just
used to
for this
do
game
loans,
week,
yeah.
and it's just something that you agree on in 2 game weeks time or 3 game weeks time to trade back.
Yeah.
With the amount of players missing this week, if you've got maybe 2 keepers that are both playing,
Yeah.
you might be able to swing I'll loan you a keeper so you have one this week.
Like it.
For something else in the future, you might give me.
I forgot about loans.
Yeah.
I'm still blown away with loans.
Yeah. And
not happened
you
for
can
ages
negotiate
now.
anything you want in draft.
Exactly. As long as you both agree just to trade it back whenever
Yeah.
you want to. Like,
Depends how dodgy the people
That's-
are in your league.
and that's one way to work around the system of the site. Like, yes, it limits you in a lot of things, but you can do whatever you want. You can trade as many times as you want. So if you call it out there and say, we're doing this thing,
Yep.
I'm dropping this, I guess if you're dropping a player, it gets a bit different, but you never know what could happen.
Yeah, I mean, it gets you something. If you're someone that's stacked, yeah, exactly as you say. With like say
an
2 goal.
It could be an
goalkeepers
IOU,
playing.
or it could be a player for the double game week that when you got one player playing.
Yeah, you could have 5 mids and 3 forwards, so one of them's not going to play.
Exactly.
And you could just, trade that to someone for a little loan deal. I love it.
Yeah.
Really love it.
Spice it up.
Yeah.
Huge. I'll be out there. I'm going to be contacting some people here. All right. Now, let's wrap it up with a little bit of Kings and Peasants. Kings and Peasants is a game we play. It's basically we pick a king and a peasant. A king is someone we regard as one of the top kind of players, your Kevin De Bruyne's, your Fernandez's, your Salah's.
Yep.
And then a peasant is like more like an outside pick.
On the fringe.
On the fringe. Someone that maybe might hit some form that we're thinking looks good.
Maybe not owned as much as other players.
Or, just starting on a run of form.
Mm-hmm.
If they're on a decent run of form, no bueno. They're a king. But if they're just like, just on it, just the tip, peasant. I think I've over-explained that enough.
So
Now-
why don't you hit us up? Because you're coming last.
As
so
people know who regularly listen to the show, I always go first. And the reason for that being is the last player goes first. I'm not ashamed of it. I had a couple of bad goes, early on. 0 point week once. Wasn't happy about it.
he's got his drunk ramble going.
I know.
Like I started talking. He's just like, no, I'm talking, bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
We got to wrap this up, mate. Come on.
No, look, the people want to hear me. Okay, I'm going to go peasant, Smitty Rowe.
Smitty Rowe. Okay.
Yep. Like it.
Okay. Yep.
Yep,
Give that to
I think that's going to be a decent little run. He's on a nice form. He's
Well,
on
we
a
got-
nice run of form.
We got
here.
limited choices this week, don't we, boys? So
Yeah, we do.
not many teams to pick from.
Yeah, I think he's a good
That's a
bet.
shout.
And King is KDB. He looked really good in the Chelsea game.
Look,
Good
work down,
fixture
KDB.
there. I'm really backing him here.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm going to stop talking now.
Okay, I'll jump in. So my peasant this week is going to be Phil Foden.
Oh, big Phil.
Big Phil. Go Phil. Big Phil. If his mum drops him off on time for the game, he might get on and score a goal.
I think he might.
Just playing that fixture, it's probably one of the spiciest fixtures for fantasy points this week. Brighton versus Man City.
Depends how heavy his chore load is this week. Like,
it's true
did he
if
have to
he's
take
done.
out the trash? Did he have to wash the car?
Well, he's got a lot of time at home, so
I know,
not
but the
getting-
Warriors, he's getting tired doing that.
Do you think he's got a ranking order of like how hard the chores are?
if he knows what he's doing, he will.
For those old time listeners, you know what I'm talking about.
All right.
Let me just say it didn't last very long, but we'll move on to my king. And my king this week is Laka,
Lacazette
playing the Arsenal fixture.
Yeah.
2-goal man. He's in form, so let's see what happens.
Easy
Definitely.
tap ins. Good luck. Miles, you go.
Yeah, I'm going to go the really informed Neves for my peasant. First goal in a year.
Yep.
And
You love this guy.
I just feel I've got room. You know, I'm just chilling at the top. I'm going to give you guys a chance
You're
to
just
catch up.
burning players.
Burn them up, mate.
Stage.
Feel the burn.
I feel like you're doing that with your king as well this week.
And yeah, for my king, I'm going to use Wilson, my boy, because I need a bit of spark in him because he's been quiet for 3 weeks. And
And you think picking him in this Kings and Peasants game that he's never heard of will give him that?
you just
I
got to
reckon
put
you
it
could.
out there, mate.
know.
I'm going to tell you this retrospectively. I reckon you could have gone him as a peasant this week.
Okay.
You
no.
guys would never have
I
given
would
that.
never have given that.
No
either.
way.
Just rub it in, mate.
All right. To wrap up,
Come on,
we'll give
Whitey,
you a
feel me.
quick tally on the points in this league and the points of this game so far. I'm on 88 points in last place. Hito is on 94 points in second place, and Miles is on 110. I've crept up on you, bro.
You've got
You
like
have,
30
but-
points in 3 weeks. or
Miles is not that far ahead, though.
something. I'm chilling up there.
Nah, man, we can catch you.
Yeah, maybe.
It's this ain't no draft league totals. This is Kings and Peasants.
We're on to you.
You're catchable.
We're on
I
to
am.
you.
I really
catchable.
am.